Hi, this is Sheila from Stamping Wishes. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm here to showcase one of the new stamp bundles in our occasional catalog that's coming out very soon. So I wanted to show you what I made with it. I made this card, but we're going to change up just a little bit. I decided to put silver onto the outside because of the silver trim on the ribbon, and I decided to go with a little bit deeper red, the lipstick red that's on the heart across here, and then a little bit different change up of the hearts too. We're going to do that somewhat little bit different on it. But anyway, before we get started, let's talk about these new cling stamps. They are fantastic, and so when you get your cling stamp sets, there is a particular way that you have to put them together because they are sticky. So you want to be aware of that, and I thought I would show you. I had left one of them undone here, but you'll want to grab your paper, and I like to bring these pieces off like so, leaving your sticky part down on the paper. Let's get it going here if I can get my nail around it. There we go. And then you want to take and actually take your stamp, and I said these are sticky, so they kind of stick to you as well. But they don't come off the block either when you're stamping, which is really, really nice. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and remove this, and then what you want to do is to line this up with your stamp, because once it goes down, that's it. There's not going to be any second chances on it, and you see how easy that just comes up and fits into your case. Okay, so anyway, that's the tidbit on how to put your cling stamps together. Now the bundle that I'm working with, this is Be Mine bundle and suite, and these are all of the framelits that you get in that set, which is just gorgeous, because a lot of these they will take, for example, this one, it cuts out, let me see where our pieces are here. It will cut out this piece, for example, and you also get over here, you'll notice you'll get this piece as well out of it. So you can use these on different cards to frame different ways. I mean, there's just so many things you can do with it. Love that. Some of the other things, I'll kind of pull this out and show you. I went ahead and went on white paper. This is showing you the big ones that are here and how those can be cut out, and the one I just showed you. And then you have, of course, all these different shape hearts. This we're using today. We're also using this particular one. This one comes out gorgeous as well and leaves you a bunch of little hearts to use for other projects. But here's an example of that. Okay, so I think that does it on the framelits. And then on the DSP that we're using, that's All My Love DSP, and we're going to be using this section here, but this kind of gives you a guideline of all the different colors that'll go with it: the Balmy Blue, the Crumb Cake, the Lovely Lipstick, Flirty Flamingo, Soft Sea Foam, and the Whisper White. And these are the other sides of the DSP that's up here. So it's just gorgeous paper. All right, let's go ahead and get started putting this together. And I think what we'll do is, why don't we go ahead and stamp our inside piece that's going to be there, and not lose any of our little tiny pieces we'll be using later. And I did cut all of this ahead only to save some time putting it together. But I want to use, in the stamp set, I want to use that little, let's see where I put it, this one. It's the little rose trim. I want to come alongside the piece over here and just hopefully line it up real well there using the Lovely Lipstick. And I'll have all my measurements and supplies on my blog. So, and also as I, looks like there's a little bit of red there, so I might want to go this direction. But also as I'm as I'm putting together or editing my movie, the video, I will take and put on the screen measurements there as well. Beautiful. Let's see, we get this lined up, hopefully. Yeah, I just love the stamp set. Okay, and then I'm going to try and get it as close as I can to those. I think we did pretty good. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and use our Stamparatus for the words. I always like to use that, make sure we keep it even. So let's go ahead and turn this around. And I was kind of thinking we might do, oh, there's so many cute ones. Let's take a look and see what we want to do here. Okay, so we've got I Love Our Life Together. I really, really like that one. And which makes, it can be a Valentine's, it can be a anniversary card. I mean, there's so many different things, but we're going to go ahead and make this into a Valentine's card. I kind of wanted to get busy making that for our classes and stuff. We're going to be a month ahead so that they have plenty of time to order the stamp sets they need. So I think that looks good there. Let's go ahead and put that down. And it doesn't look so straight when I look at it on this deal, so let me kind of straighten that out a little bit. Okay, let's hope it comes out and that I've got it straight. Perfect, love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this aside now for a minute, and let's go ahead and stamp our inside of our heart that we're going to be doing, which is You Make Me Happy. Let's find it over here. There it is. And I like when I'm doing these, because of the size of the magnets and the like, I like to take a little bit of the removable adhesive and place my item there. Okay, let me clean these off real quick and pull them off. Okay, so You Make Me Happy's here, so we'll go ahead and line this up here. Okay, I think that looks good. And let's go ahead and now you'll notice that I had colored the silver and white ribbon, and I did that by just using the lovely lipstick stamp pad and a dauber that I just went across, and that I did that in advance again for the drying time of it. I didn't want to be handling it while it was still wet. Let's see if we're going to have to... Yeah, let's just stamp that one more time on the side there. Okay, let's go ahead and get that off. That looks like it's ready to go. And I think that's all of our stamping that we needed to do. So let's go ahead and set this aside and start putting our card together. All right, so we've got a piece of the Flirty Flamingo, and it's at 5.5 by 8.5, and it's going to score at 4 1/4. But I'm just going to go ahead and use my bone folder. Get a nice crisp deal. Okay, the next item that will go on, we'll need to layer some of our pieces here because we need to put our ribbon on. And so I'm going to use, let me get my adhesive sheet here. Sorry about that. I usually keep this handy and didn't have it there. But I'm going to go ahead, and I would have done, if I'm making bows, I do both sides. But since we're not making a bow one side was plenty to do for the card. So we're going to go ahead and lay this. Let's get this over here where you can see it. We're going to lay it about, oops, almost got ahead of myself. Got to put my DSP on. So let's stick this over here for a second. Okay, so our DSP, we've got 2 different pieces, and again, I'll have the measurements on that. We're going to be setting them up like so. So let's go ahead and put this one on first. Okay, let's line it up. That looks good there. Okay, and then our other piece, we'll go ahead and put that here, and we're going to bring this one up just a little bit more this direction. Okay, and now we can go ahead and put our ribbon on. And let's put it about here, and then we'll go ahead and bring it around. There we go. Okay, there's our ribbon, and I thought we'd do this. If you'll notice from this card here, I'd use 3 of the hearts on each corner, and this time I'm going to use this little loopy, I don't know what you call it, maybe a half flower, along with a heart to finish it off. I thought that would be cute. Okay, so let's go ahead though and get our hearts put together, and that way I know exactly where to put my corner pieces once that's done. So we're going to go ahead, and looks like we still got a couple little pieces here, so let me see if I've got my piercing tool handy. Well, it's not handy, so just use the tip of my scissors. Let's get them out. Okay, we had, looks like here, there's one there and there. Okay, that looks good. And I'm going to go ahead for today. We're going to do this again. Had my adhesive sheets gotten in from my order, I would have used part of the adhesive sheet for that. So let's go ahead and put this down, and then we're going to try and place this over. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh man, I love that. It's just so pretty. Okay, and let's go ahead and put us a little bit of our Tombow glue here for our little, see if I can get a little bit of that off. I got kind of carried away there with my glue. Okay, and let's put that right in the center. Isn't that gorgeous? And that's going to go over here in a minute. We'll have that here. All right, let's go ahead and put this down, but this time we'll go ahead and use our Tombow glue here. And since this is sticky on that side, I think it'll be fine. Okay, let's put this about here. That looks good. Okay, and then our pink one we also need to do. So again, there's a couple more of those little dots. I thought I'd gotten them all out, but sometimes they're a little bit hard to see until you get them into the light, and then you see that they're not transparent like the others, and then you see that you've got the extra one there. So I think that looks good. All right, so let's go ahead and again run our adhesive. Okay, and why don't we just go ahead and do this? I think it's a little bit easier to see from this side than it is from trying to do it the other way. Gorgeous. Okay, let's go ahead and put our adhesive on. Tombow glue, so it gives us a little bit of movement room. Okay, so why don't we put this one about here. Okay, beautiful. All right, so now we can go ahead and place these in the corner. So I'm gonna do the adhesive again, but this time when I do that adhesive, I like to make sure that I get it out from the inside there. So I just run my scissors through it, and then we'll put that up in. There's a little piece of fuzz there. Let me get it off. There. Okay, so we're gonna, well, I've still got that piece of fuzz. Okay, there we go on that one. And let's go ahead and get the other one on. And you can use your Tombow glue if you'd rather do that in little strategic areas so that it would stay. I just, for the sake of time and stuff and drying, I'm trying to do this. I don't know where I'm getting all this fuzz from, but I'm getting it from somewhere. Probably my yarn. Okay, so then we're going to come back and we'll use a little dab of the let's see what our tool is. Boy, I just don't have anything here like I should. I was looking for my new tool. Oh well. I haven't cleaned up since my last card, so that's what happens is I end up having things in the wrong place. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that right in there. Beautiful. Let's put in the last one. And right there. All right, so now we just need to finish assembling it to the card. So we'll just go ahead and use our Tombow glue here. And place this over here. I am so excited about this new occasions catalog and our celebrations this year. Some really pretty stuff. See if I can get it to move down any. Need to bring it just down a little bit there. Perfect. All right, there we go. Looking beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and put our inside in. And we'll just go ahead and we have a finished card. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, well, there's our card. Here's the first one, so you can see a comparison of using the silver versus the shimmery glimmer paper. I like the silver because, again, it accents this, but the white looks just as pretty, I think, as well. So anyway, thank you for stopping in, and you have a blessed day, and see you soon.